Hey guys, Team-TGA-YuGiOh here, bringing you another deck profile. This is my Mermail Atlantean deck. Now, it's not really complete. I only just got it today and I haven't had time to get together all the extra deck cards that you do actually need for it. And a lot of the cards that I use in the extra deck, I've actually got cards side decked to use them. Because it's quite good to test the waters. Nice pun. Waters. It's quite good to test the waters, just sort of going for max damage in the first round or first game of a match and seeing how you go, and then side decking to suit whether or not you need disruption. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? Alright, so first we have our three main boss monster, which is the Mermail Abyss Megalo. You discard two other water monsters to the graveyard and special summon it, so I mean, most people will know that the Mermails have been around for quite a while. And then you can add an Abyss spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. So it's pretty good, and you can tribute another monster when it's on the field, and it can make 2 attacks in a battle phase, which I think is great, because I love damage. Next we have our 3 Mermail Abyssius, if it'll focus. Yep. Basically like a baby Megalo, pretty much. You only discard 1 water monster from this, and then it searches out your other Mermail monsters, your level 4 or lower ones. So, not bad, easy to summon. Alright, I think 3 is a good number for them. Now this card is our 3 Neptibus, the Atlantean Prince. This card you have to pay 3 of. I mean, it's just too good not to. You can send 1 Atlantean monster from your deck to the graveyard except Neptibus, and add an Atlantean card from your deck to your hand. Also have this card sent to the graveyard to activate a water monster's effect, so this is discarding for Megalo's special summon effect or anything like that. You basically get the same effect again. Oh no, sorry. Correction. You can target an Atlantean monster in the graveyard and special summon it. So that's not too bad. The first effect is really what you want to go for to start your plays. Next we have the 2 goons, obviously. You must play these. If they were at 3, you would play 3, but they're not, they're at 2, so. Pretty good searcher and great discard fodder and everything. And that's really about it. Level 4, so you can go into like Bahamut Shark and then get your Toad if you can get a Link monster out. 2 Aqua Spirit. Now I've seen some people play this at 1 and some people play it at 3. I think 2's better because then it's not always in your hand, but you do see it more often than if you're playing 1. You know, it makes it more worth playing, I guess. Alright. And now we'll move on. Oh no, yep. Next is our Mermail Abyss Spike. Relatively good. Searcher really. It's you can, when it's normal or special summon, you can discard a water monster, so that can activate your other water monsters effects like goons. And add a level 3 water monster from your deck to your hand. So that's just good for furthering plays and, you know, stocking up for next turn. Next we have our 1 Marksman and our 1 Heavy Infantry. Now I know people go 2, 2 and 2 with these. I prefer just 1 of each. I mean, it's enough, really. You can sort of push for 2nd or 3rd turn, you know, overpower your opponent. So you don't really need to worry too much, and I mean, yeah, you just don't want to see it too much in your hand. I don't think anyway. No. That's just me. That's my personal opinion. If you guys think differently, then please feel free to share. I'm always happy to learn. Because I'm alright at this game, but I could always be better. Alright. Thanks. Next we have our 1 Abyss Gun, our 1 Abyss Urge, our 1 Abyss Lead. Yeah, and those are just your one-off, or one of Mermail monsters. Abyss Gun's alright. When it's discarded, you can special summon Mermail monster in your graveyard. So that's not bad. You can only use it once per turn, so only play 1. Abyss Surge is like, where is he? Abyss Spike, but he returns them from the graveyard to your hand rather than adding from your deck, so that's alright. And then Abyss Lead is like a slightly more costly Megalo, but you can also discard Mermail monster and send one random card from your opponent's hand to the graveyard. So I haven't done too much research on it, but I keep hearing there's some sort of loop, and I'll look it up, and when I update it, once I get the Star Boys and whatnot, then I'll go more in depth about explaining it. Sorry guys, but you know, that's how it is. We've got the one Elemental Lord. I can't pronounce the first part. It's generally good. If you can, like, if you make it to late game, it's quite good. And it's just another beat stick, really. I mean, that's how I see it. There's probably other things you do with it, but for now, that's just my opinion. Then we've got the one Deep Sea Diva, because Bay, you know, it's just a brilliant card. If you could play 3, this deck would be almost full power. Get Goons back to 3 and get Diva to 3, and bang, you've got a mean competitive deck. Alright, and then just the 2 hand traps is the one Ghost Ogre and the one Maxi, because Maxi is just Maxi and Ghost Ogre is great. I like Ghost Ogre. I like to disrupt people. Okay, moving on to the spells and traps now. It's, I think, there's 13 spells and traps, so it's like 8 spells maybe. I'm not 100%, we'll find out, won't we? We've got the 3 Moray of Greed. Great card for unclogging your hand. It can sometimes get in the way. I'm thinking about maybe dropping it to 2, but I do want to see it as often as possible. When I get like a Megalo and I don't know, 2 of the other beat sticks instead of the smaller monsters in my hand, because yeah, it's always good to shuffle them back and get an extra card, you know. Everyone loves extra cards. I play 2 Desires. Now I haven't actually seen anyone else play it, because I assume they don't like to banish stuff, but as long as you sort of go through your plays first, use up the resources that you already have, and then go Pot of Desires, I don't see any problem with it. But if you're, I don't know, dumb and decide to do Desires first, then you probably are going to put yourself in a pretty difficult position. It's more picking the better time to use it, really. But drawing 2 cards always helps. I play 2 Instant Fusion. I don't currently have Theseus, so I'm just using the Invoke Raijin for the flipping face down effect, because why the hell not? And I do side Gofu into this deck as well, so I can do the Zulkin plays, and you'll see that later on in the extra deck. Okay, so there's 2 of those. The 1 Dark Hole, the 1 Abyss Scale. Yeah, 1's good enough. And the 1 for 1. All pretty self-explanatory. If you don't know what the Abyss Scale does, then I don't know why you're watching a Mermail deck profile, to be honest, but whatever, it's up to you. Alright. And moving on to the trap lineup is the 3 Solemn Strike. Now, unless they hit this to 1 or whatever, it's always going to be 3 with me. You'll see that in every deck I make. And the 2 Abyss Sphere, because special summoning from the deck is just handy as shit. Alright. Now, moving on to the extra deck. Now, this is just an improvised extra deck for the sake of doing a deck profile. A lot of the stuff in here, I do actually have cards that I would side in other duels to end up using them, and some are just in there in place of other cards that should be in there. So we've got the 1 Decode Talker, the 1 Proxy Dragon, the 1 Mesis Radiant, and the 2 Link Spider. Now, the 2 Link Spider are used for summoning Mesis Radiant, because there's no other way you can do it in this deck. And you get those out when you side in the Gofu to use that, and that also opens up your Zulkin plays. Alright, and the rest is just, well, they're link monsters, you understand what they're for. And then, yeah, Zulkin, because this is just my favourite little thing that I love, is the Zulkin set, and then you get a Crystal Wing, because who doesn't love Crystal Wing, right? Alright. Alright, and then we've got the Brio, and I'm using Red Wyvern at the moment, but that's actually meant to be a Coral Dragon. But, you know, Red Wyvern's alright. It's not terrible. It's good removal, but yeah, Coral Dragon's definitely the better option. If you have one, I'd go with that, to be honest. I just don't currently have one, and I don't like proxies, so that's what you get. Now, rank 7s is the 1 Flare Metal and the 1 Big Eye. I would play more, I just don't have them currently. I just sold a whole bunch of cards today, so, you know, I didn't even check the box. I just sold a box as is, and it may have had my rank 7s in it, I don't know, and it's too late now. Yeah, both pretty self-explanatory. Big Eye takes control, and Flare Metal just burns them and doesn't get killed by card effects, which is great. Doesn't get destroyed, it can still be banished and whatnot, so watch out for that. Alright. The Bahamut Shark and Totally Awesome, because they go hand in hand. The only way you can get Totally Awesome is by having Bahamut Shark in this build. And the only way you can get Bahamut Shark and Totally Awesome is Decode Talker or Mesis Radiant. There are ways to get it, it's just usually in the first match you probably won't even go into the extra deck, to be quite honest, so you know, it's more for preparing yourself against other decks when you need to, in like the second game or third depending. And then to invoke Raging. Now one of these, because I'm going to keep one Raging in, but one is supposed to be a Theseus. I don't have one, I only got the deck today, so you know. But yeah, Raging's not too bad. It's good with some problematic cards. It can flip them face down and sort of get them out of the way. And then yeah, it can also do the Zulkin plays if you've got the Gofu sided in. Alright. Okay guys. Thanks for watching my deck profile, and please like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you feel like it. I understand I'm only new to this and I've still got a lot to learn, but any support is appreciated, and you know, I really enjoy doing this. And please comment anything that you want to see, and I'll make an effort to actually try and get the decks ready for you. They may not be your preferred build, but any build I make is really only a sort of a base to go off of. Adjust it as you see fit, of course. Everything's up to personal preference, and please give me some advice if you feel like it. I'm always happy to hear you out and have a good discussion about the way we think certain cards should be played and the way decks should be played. Alright guys, thanks. Yeah, so like and subscribe and have a good one. Cheers.